Last week, James and I found ourselves nearly 2,000 miles from our boat and seizing the opportunity to work together on a boat delivery. We're bringing this 1988 Hatteras from Florida to Texas, and we're a little over halfway there. She's half a century old, and she's taking us on the wildest adventure of our lives. 5 years ago, we chose simple, not easy, experiences, not wealth, human connection, not possessions. Guided by faith, not fear, we can't wait to see where this journey takes us.
Okay guys, here's the morning update. We tried to make it to Houma yesterday and the locks took so long we just ran out of daylight. So we ended up just anchoring in this little canal right off of the ICW and spent the night there. We got a really early start this morning. Picked up anchor about 6 o'clock this morning and right at daylight, and we have come through Houma now, and we're basically just going to see how far we can make it today. Just make it as absolutely far as possible. It gets to be kind of tricky after Houma. There's just not a lot of places to stop. It's bigger jumps, so we're going to stop at a place called Rio Fuel Dock in about 10 more miles. Fuel up, make sure we've got everything all topped off. And then, like I said, we're just going to make it as far as we can today. We'll see what that looks like. But it's a pretty beautiful day today. So this section here, in general, try and stay out of the polka dots. And this whole section of the ICW is all polka dotted. There are like tree stumps sticking out every once in a while, so really gotta stay alert here, even though it's wide. We have plenty of depth, but there's a lot to watch out for. Number 3, this is Bayou Boeuf. You take the cowboy out of the rodeo, but you can't take the rodeo out of the cowboy. This is how we kill time in the lock. Oh, that was close. We need to get you back roping. Get you back into practice, baby. We're in the river now, coming under these series of 3 bridges. And the fuel dock is just up ahead, but I don't know if you can tell. There's a lot of current, probably about 3 knots of current. We're going against it. So we're at cruising RPM, but only making about 7.5 knots instead of 10.5. So we just turned out of the Atchafalaya River and back into the ICW. There were like 55-gallon drums and literally like whole trees just floating by, dodging. Look, like an entire tree.
This is only the second sailboat we've seen on the trip, and it's a funny feeling, like we're fighting the urge to yell, "We're really sailors! We're just holding this powerboat for a friend." While this powerboat is beyond comfortable, we are sailors at heart, and we're starting to miss the familiar movement of our boat. Today we made it 88 miles to this little anchorage called Bayou Boeuf, just north of Vermilion Bay.
Alright, it is about time that we gave you a tour of this boat.
The Hatteras 40 double cabin has plenty of space here on the back deck for grilling and relaxing, and the flybridge and helm area is where we spend most of our time underway, with good visibility and plenty of seating. Moving inside, we enter the main salon.
Pretty spacious. Today was kind of a long day. It's about 90 miles today.
Moving aft, there's the owner master suite, with just about everything you'd have in a house. Queen-size bed, nightstands, and substantial drawer storage on each side. There's even a closet for hanging clothes over here. And this is one of 2 full heads on board, toilet, sink, and shower. Moving forward again, we have our engine access here in the floor. So the engine checks each morning are pretty easy. To port, there's an ice maker and what we're using as a mini nav station. And then we come down into the galley that is a major upgrade from our sailboat galley. A 3-burner stove and oven, large sink, coffee maker, toaster, microwave, and a small fridge and freezer. Across from the galley is the electrical panel that controls pretty much everything on the boat, and the second full head, again with toilet, sink, and shower. All the way forward is the second cabin, with space to sleep too. Pretty nice coming from our little tiny boat.
What channel are the locks on, sweetie?
14.
What channel are the barges on, sweetie?
13.
What do you do to talk?
You gotta press this little button right here. You gotta like actually hold it down. And then
If you missed episode 47, let me catch you up.
I was using the built-in VHF, and I was calling a boat that was in eyesight. He could see me holding the radio, but he couldn't hear me. And his solution was, you gotta hold the button down, sweetheart.
I hear some distaste in being called sweetheart, Captain Nicole. You know how hard it was for me to keep my laughter at bay? I almost fell down in laughter.
So that's gonna be our thing now. Every time we do something dumb, I'm gonna say, you gotta hold the button down, sweetheart. For the record, I was holding the button down.
I do too.
Transiting these locks involves a lot of wait time.
We had a big line on this lock, like 5 boats, and now we have straight through cap, no stopping, no tie up, no locking in and out. It's wide open. This thing come on. Come on. So James made lunch as usual. He doesn't mess around. This isn't like, oh, let me give you a PBJ real fast because we're underway.
No,
No. He's like,
underway is my thing.
let me break out the buffet.
Yeah, it's ready.
Okay, do it again. Yeah. Whoa. Where'd you go? It was like you just disappeared. Lake Charles bound.
What do you do when you're bored on a motorboat? You can run laps.
You're rocking the boat. Calcasieu Lock. This is Motor Vessel Afterglow. Hi there, we are westbound looking to transit the lock. We're currently at the swing bridge.
Alright, stay on that side of the bridge. What was your vessel name again?
Afterglow.
We got one more coming in. I'll call you after this clears you. Do not come through that bridge until I call you through.
Good copy, thank you. So we've been told we can go through on this bridge opening. There's eastbound barges coming through. And then once they come through, then we'll go through there and get right in the lock so we can do this bridge passage and lock passage all in one shot. No waiting. Do not pass go. Go directly to jail.
Collect $200.
I don't think you get to. The last one. Well, probably not the last bridge, but coming up on the last lock. So these two are like boom boom. You have to coordinate with the bridge
and also with the lock so that they time it right, because otherwise you can't just hang out right here in between.
Oh yeah, dude.
You're out the way. We got super lucky. 2 locks today, and both of them said wide open, drive on through. So we don't have to stop, we don't have to tie up, we don't have to do nothing. We just drive slowly, but we just drive. Yeah, it's super long. I think that's the last one. It's exciting.
We're getting closer.
Even with some wait time at the locks, we still covered 94 miles today to tie up at Bow Tie Marina in Lake Charles and replenish our fuel and water tanks. This is Contraband Bayou. It's the entrance into the marina we're going to, called Bow Tie Marina in Lake Charles. And it's so pretty back here. Beautiful. After a good night's rest, we're up early and back underway. We have a long day today. Our target is 106 miles today, from Lake Charles to an anchorage near our old home in Galveston, Texas. All day, this is the last long day, and then it should be a pretty short one from Bolivar to Freeport.
So when we came in, it was high tide. You know, these sappers we were showing, but check them out now.
Yeah.
Look, this place looks amazing. It'd be a cool place to fish. I can't say enough nice things about Bow Tie Marina.
No, Doug was fantastic. Yeah, Doug stayed after hours to wait for us and let us pump 220 gallons of diesel. So that took a while. And yeah, he got us all set up, let us stay in a slip there, right at the fuel dock, actually. And $30 a night, very reasonable. Really could not find fuel yesterday anywhere else, which is why we had to come all the way up into Lake Charles. Like, we're about 10 miles off of the ICW, which wasn't our first choice, but it was our only choice right here to be able to get fuel again before we hit Galveston. So, is what it is. And it's the home stretch. It's the Contraband Bayou. Up, and we are underway, Freeport bound, with a stop at the yacht basin for fuel and a pump out, and we're on our way. Should be in Freeport hopefully by around 2, 3. The wind is pretty stout today, like 16, gusting 22, 23. So we'll see what the sea state looks like when we get in the more open water, but it's not going to be that comfortable, I don't think. 5 more miles.
high tide. So getting out of here at anything but high tide, I think is a no-go. It's nice and protected back here.
944 miles total, 5 locks, 2 cable ferries, and nearly 3 dozen bridges along the way. Our journey has come to a close, and the journey for Dale and Mary has just begun. Next week, it's a glimpse into liveaboard lifestyle. We're giving you a behind-the-scenes look at life on Anchor. Beyond all the beaches, sunset views, and epic adventures, what does living aboard a 32-foot sailboat full-time really look like? Like the video? Find us on Facebook, Instagram, and Patreon. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button to keep up with all of our adventures.
If that doesn't work, it focuses on your finger.